it good? Is everything good?
Maybe. Can I get confirmation?
Roll Arcana on it.
No, that's not good enough.
Roll for Arcana.
No. 3.
Well, as they may is live.
I rolled a d6.
Mm-hmm.
It says we're live.
It says we're live on Twitch currently.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now I have to actually wake up.
Eric, it's okay.
Anyway, hello everyone,
Everything's okay.
Hey.
and welcome to Fall as They May. I'm a little tired today, so apologies when I'm not super high energy. Anyway, I guess we'll just get right into it. So last we left off,
I'm fine for now.
the favored few, after making their way a little bit further onto the continent of Zythan, found themselves to the entrance of the cave where Matthew had presumably told them where his location was. After making their way inside, the cave was detonated from the outside, leaving the group inside with a large pack of what appeared to be these odd spider-like creatures with arms, who attempted to ambush the party, though were quickly slain. In that time, Matthew attempted to make a getaway, however, with the use of Dimension Door by Dayton. They managed to not only find him, but get a Dominate person off, bringing him back to the group where he attempted to snatch the artifact back, but again to no avail. He explained that he was, one, trying to use the artifact to recover his friends, but if that was no longer a possibility, and with all of you having the rest of the artifacts at your disposal, requested you hand them over to him so he can use the last gate arrow that he had to send them to a different plane of existence to hopefully not be found for quite a while. You convinced him, instead of doing that, to come with you back to see his old companion and hopefully try to earn more of his trust. I am getting no audio from my desktop, I just realized.
That's weird.
Yeah, for some reason
no.
I was not hearing any music coming on.
Oh no.
I'm restarting, hang on.
The stream?
I'm
Oh,
assuming
just
he
started roll
means-
20.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
That was...
Yeah.
That's so strange because I.
Anybody getting any audio?
You
From
you
what?
hear the
I
background
am.
music?
I do.
From roll 20?
Yeah.
Jeez.
It might just be very soft because I just turned it up.
No, the song isn't even playing. Me.
I can hear it, yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Okay,
Okay.
I fixed it. I had to really jack up the volume.
I'm not hearing anything. Give me a sec.
Then you're just bad, David.
Okay, Eric. Okay. I see
Oof.
now. I see how it is.
Indian. Anyway, where was I? Yes. Upon returning and seeing his companion, Umbra, he seemed to speak to him for a moment through these odd hand gestures, before being convinced to hand over his artifact to you, and going off with Xander just to reconnect, see what's been going on. And that's where we left off. So, what would you guys like to do?
So, suggestion, we should talk to the king because we're back.
Exactly.
Well, if you do
Probably
that,
a
though,
good idea.
well, I mean, like if you do that though, that means like you're saying like, okay, we're ready to do bullshit, but we still have the other thing. What with the
I mean-
mountain and the dragons and the Archdruid and all the, if you haven't forgotten that.
Well, yes, but we could at least see what he needs us to do.
Well, it's probably like, you know, some typical like kingly bullshit. Just like fucking, I'm too lazy to go over here, so fucking go over here.
Well, it's a
It's
good idea to
hard to
find
check
out,
in.
isn't it? Right,
I mean-
exactly.
I mean, we're
wasn't our
already here.
scouting trip what the king requested of us, or was did I zone out for a minute?
You're
So did we technically complete our mission? Kind of.
Well, no. What?
No. I'm not talking about that one.
Did
what
you?
was our mission again?
Did you complete your mission?
Okay.
Well,
Did I?
No!
David, what was our mission again?
So we went to what was it? Nightjan to get artifact, and
Oh, yeah.
technically speaking, we did get artifact. Technically speaking.
He's not wrong.
I'm trying to do a lot of recollection of everything that happened previously. Let's see, I met you. You said you lost artifacts. And then apparently you spoke with the Archdruid. We left to go ahead and go over to the mountain to find another artifact, I think. Yes, another artifact. Your artifact, and I'll point to Argu. And then you point to Ezreal. You talked with the Emperor, and apparently he was like, just like once you're done with your bullshit, like get in contact with me as soon as you can. And then everything kind of snowballed from there between the one artifact thing to going to the freaking weird continent for a day and not having fun with that.
There's been a lot going on. Let's see what he needs of us, and we'll add it to the list.
Okay, I know we just started, but oh my fucking god, my stomach just dropped completely.
You need food?
No, I'll be back.
Yeah, go
He's
ahead.
got poopy pants. I guess we'll just roleplay for the moment.
Take care of yourself, DM.
Well, hopefully it isn't too bad.
Alright.
Wow. So, while we're waiting for him to get back, ladies and gentlemen, friends and enemies, did you know that the Magnus Archives is a podcast?
Hey, I don't think our enemies are watching this right now. I also am not 100% sure who they are yet.
Who is this mysterious they?
When I find you, I will be coming with my sword over there behind my Hylian shield.
Oh, you got a sword?
Swag.
no.
Yeah, I got a sword. It doesn't
I got one
work
of
because
these.
the metal doesn't go down into the hilt at all. But if I need
Oof.
to, I'll just break that off and then like duct tape the bottom or something. It doesn't seem that hard.
Oh no, a sword.
It got new strings, so it's disgusting.
Ladies and gentlemen, D&D is a game that is played by people with suboptimal lifestyles.
Hey, don't perpetuate the stereotypes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're playing D&D to as like escapism, you're already failing life to some degree. Granted, we all are failing life to some degree because that's how life works.
And
I took a
Yeah,
lot
I would
of
argue there
philosophy
is no
classes if you
actual
couldn't tell.
succeeding.
especially nowadays.
There is no succeeding.
You see,
There's
he's
just
talking
surviving.
mad. He's talking mad shit about you, Luke. Are you gonna take that?
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Well, that's Luke's answer. He said yes. Nothing I can do about it.
So I suppose while we're all here, players as players,
Yes.
how many people are in agreement that we need to head to the Emperor and talk with him?
I mean, yeah, when in doubt, let's not have a kingdom of dragons hate us.
Well, here's the thing: is last time we talked to him, we made it like pretty clear. He made it seem like we needed to do what we were doing and then come back immediately because he wanted a time frame of when we were going to be done with what we were doing.
Right.
Yeah, my inclination is to do that, to go back to him. I mean, the only other thing is if we wanted to, since they're back in the air, no, because it took like a week's time for us to get to the Goliath tribe and all that weird shit, right? We don't
Yes,
have that
but we
kind of
can
time.
just
We have
we
to
can
go
just
talk to the
teleport
Emperor.
back there.
That's
Not
true.
Well, that's-
quite. We don't exactly have a object in that area for...
Yes,
Yeah, we do.
do.
We have all of our winter clothing.
No,
and
no,
I think-
No.
Specific-
And
We,
this,
we can get back to the kingdom, but we can't get back to the Goliath tribe. Because that
Let's
took a few
walk.
days to get to it.
Just walk. He said we have to report in by when the week's up, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So there we go.
I mean, if not, we just haul ass.
I'm worried that if we talk to the Emperor, though, and we're like, hey, we're here, and he's like, oh,
I
thank
mean-
Oh,
God.
I have diarrhea.
I mean, to be fair, we're already
Right.
seen like outside, like in like the city already, so we probably would know in like a day or two if we were here.
Well, like, my concern is, like, if we go to the Emperor, we talk with him, he's gonna go, I need you guys to do this, like, right the fuck now. And
Alright.
if we say,
What
like,
else do we
but we
gotta
have this
do,
other
though? That's
thing,
time
he's gonna be like,
sensitive.
that's not gonna...
Oh, everything with the Archdruid is also time sensitive?
Wait a minute.
The Ark...
Okay.
One second. We need to establish which one we're talking about. So for the Emperor of Nuxbar, we should say the Emperor. And how about for the Emperor of Dragonland, we should say like the Dragon King or something.
He's
Yeah.
the king.
Dragon
That's
King.
what I've been...
So then what the fuck does the Emperor need us to do?
He asked us to come visit.
Yeah.
The Emperor just wants to visit?
No,
No,
not
no,
it's-
whatever
it's-
Task for us.
No.
When Ezreal talked to the Emperor, when Dayton said, hey, maybe you need to talk with him, winky winky, and basically told her in her mind to do it, he said, I need you, like, finish whatever you're doing, but I need you as soon as possible.
We can
We
also
went
say
on our escapade, and now we're here. There was a notice on the Favored Few door that it was roughly about 4 or 5 days old that said, I need you here as soon as possible.
there's also the fact that we are also technically benefiting the Empire if we were to make good with another kingdom. So we are also doing peace talks. So we can say that we can also say we're doing that.
At the same time, we're probably gonna burn that bridge because we need to keep the artifact.
I mean, we don't. need to
Unless he's
put-
gonna let us borrow it again for the ritual.
I mean, we could just do it, this day.
That's true.
Since I really can't teleport us back there, this day.
Yeah, we're all burnt out. We all can kind of agree that we do need days of long rest.
Hang on. It didn't say it consumes the artifacts, right?
No, it doesn't consume the artifact.
I'm just checking. The
It
Teleport
consumes-
spell?
Are you saying that we should do the ritual then still return the artifact?
Yes, because I'd rather not, have Dragon Fucker want to kill me.
I mean, we probably could convince them to let us keep it too.
Probably as a reward, maybe.
Right. For Dayton, like, I'll explain it through his mindset. He's not wanting to take on one more extra thing. Like, there's already, like, a stack of dominoes that leads him back to getting in the good graces with the Archdruid. If he goes ahead and he goes off to someplace else, like, that means, like, his business, or his family business, is gonna get kind of fucked. Because he needs the Archdruid's, like, good graces to let him know,
Well-
like, I am working with you, and I appreciate you getting us good horses and taking
Well-
care of them, but we're in our own situation.
Well,
the
then
Dragon
you should-
King already said no, though.
Yeah, well
But
then.
the Dragon King will allow talks and everything to happen once we take care of the Goliath camp.
Yeah.
That was the agreement.
Yeah, you should also be, what was it? You should also use your bard convincing skills on the king. Not the king, the emperor. So, we can do our mission back at the Dragon King because you are bard.
I'm worried that I will roll like garbage, and the Emperor will be absolutely pissed, and we all get fucked. That's
Okay,
what my
okay.
big concern
I
is.
mean,
You are-
that's before you met Carrion here. Let's be honest.
Carrion Dwaringen.
Okay, to be fair,
The
if you
smoothest
really
talking.
if you want me to give you a 15, I can give you a 15, Jordan.
Okay.
If you want me to give you a nat 1, I will give you a nat 1.
I don't need you to give me a nat 1. I can find
I,
those
give
on my
myself
own.
that one.
I find those myself. But, okay. So, if we are going to talk with the Emperor, then there's going to need to be a lot of discussion, like, I know you need us, like, now, because now that we're here, you can have us now, but we can't be here now. Like, the only reason we came here was to drop off a guy, and then we're going to finish off this other mission for over here, and then, and only then after we do that, we're going to be good.
Yeah.
Why don't we just do them like we did my boy
I want to remind me
Dave
what
Chappelle.
what the goal. The Archdruid wants to be friends with Dragon King.
Yes, so that way she can start, essentially raising drakes.
Okay.
And
we can continue, guys.
the Dragon King wants us,
Take
and
care
we'll
of,
only be friends with the Archdruid if we take care of the Goliath.
Right, Velok's old tribe.
And while
Good. You
all
guys are
this
actually.
is happening, there's also this Emperor who's like, favorite view, emergency.
Yeah, he's the mayor from Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Okay, welcome
Hi.
back. How was your
We're-
poop?
I've been back.
We've
Nobody's
just-
heard me talking.
Oh,
We've
I know
heard
you
you.
were back. I chose
We
to
know,
say
we just
things
don't
that
care.
I think were important.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. All right. Well,
We were-
have
we were
fun
ca-
playing the game without your DM. Goodbye.
No, we
Goodbye.
were catching up.
Have a nice nap.
Love you.
Anyway.
Nice.
Catching myself up mentally. getting
So,
myself
yes, my
motivated.
stomach no longer feels like I'm dying.
Yay.
So,
Good news bears.
okay, so what would you guys like to do?
We gotta talk to the Emperor.
Okay, you guys, all right.
Mhm.
The Dragon King.
Yes.
Well, are you guys wait, are you, okay, hang on. Are you talking to the Emperor or are you talking
The-
to,
The Emperor.
We are not in the mountains. We are in Nuxvar, where
Oh.
the Emperor is.
Sorry, I got confused.
I mean, to
We
be
just
fair,
know
you guys
we were in
can,
the
to be fair, you guys can talk to both.
Yeah.
You have a way to do that. I just need to know who you're talking to first.
The Emperor.
Okay.
The Emperor of
just
Nuxvar,
going-
our boss.
You mean Emperor
Misor
Alf?
Daylor.
Yes.
Misor
Taylor
Daylor.
Alf.
It's the Daily Ralph, yeah.
Okay.
Gordon Shumway, let's go.
Okay, so you guys are heading to the palace. Are you going to announce your presence in any way, or are you just going to the palace and hoping for the best?
I guess telling a guard that we're here?
Okay, so you'll go to the. So you guys will make your way to the palace. Upon arriving to the gates that section it, you see a number of the guard are kind of eyeing you warily for a moment, but then seem to recognize who you are. They kind of hold up a hand. Favored few, it's good to see you've returned. They point to Dayton, having never seen him before. Is he
Carrion.
accompanying you?
He's new.
And this one, as he points over to Carrion.
He's also new.
Carrion, are you still in your Brotherhood clothing?
I mean, I don't know if I ever had an opportunity to get new clothing. He might have during travels, ruined the iconography somehow, but I mean, it's still Brotherhood clothing.
Do you have a disguise kit?
God no, that would be useful.
I have a disguise kit. Shame
Well,
you
good
Dayton,
didn't
for
would you
you.
like to attempt to adjust Carrion's clothing before you go meet with the Emperor of
I
the
don't know.
Sigmund
Did,
Empire?
I don't know. Did Carrion have the idea of, oh fuck, I'm in Empire territory while I'm wearing Brotherhood?
Harriet
shit?
is frankly smart enough to have known, yes.
If Carrion is smart, Emily is not.
Wow.
I'm joking.
I
Okay, go ahead and
definitely
make me a check with your disguise kit, Carrion or Dayton.
For which attribute?
I'd say dexterity.
Yeah,
Dexterity?
it's typically dexterity. That's how
I'm just
good are
doing
you
the
with sewing
roll-in
and
client, and hopefully it'll work.
Oh, roll out a client because we're not doing a battle mode.
Are
this
you
time.
kidding me? With a natural 20?
Dude, Eric.
Disgraceful. That's 7 plus 7, so 14?
I'm joking. You keep the nat 20 just because we're not doing a battle mode today. Like, let's keep it out of client.
Oh, so that
Oh,
means I have
dude.
to grab my dice?
Dude, the one
No,
time.
no. You
Yeah.
asked Dayton to do it.
The
Basically.
one time he rolls in client.
All right,
Eric's
so
almost like, nah.
it on your way there, Dayton, you do a pretty good job of removing any sort of symbols without ruining the fabric of the actual outfit itself. It just now looks like a very, very dull, plain black, black outfit. Nothing too special
Perfect.
about it. It's very, very mundane.
Very plain.
Just like me.
Fucking boring, if you ask me.
Hours.
Sorry, it's not our fault that the symbol, they actually hired a decent designer.
Oh, yeah, decent design. Yeah, it's all about looking good and for war and all that good shit, right?
I mean, that's half of morale.
Don't you know that in war, the side remembered is the one with the most style?
It's
Isn't that,
exactly what it is.
isn't that a reason why the Nazis lost? I'm
Hey,
serious.
dude.
Yeah, but
They had-
you remember them, don't you?
You got a point.
I don't
FDR
think-
and Hitler had a disco dance off. You know.
Yeah, apparently. Didn't you
All
pay
right,
attention
so-
to history class?
Yeah. So as you guys go ahead and make your way, this shows how tired I am. I can't even keep cohesive thoughts going right now. Oh God, where was I? Okay, as you guys introduce both Dayton and Carrion to the guards, he holds up his let me one moment. He'll turn and make his way into the palace, leaving another guard to watch you. After about 6-ish minutes, you are all brought back. He says, all right, please follow me. And we'll escort all of you into the palace. Where
I will
you
go ahead and get off of Hornet and leave it after we pass the gate and go take care of him. If this armor, if there's even so much as an extra scratch that's not already there, I'm fucking finding you. All right?
Are you making threats to the royal guard?
He's just
The
very
favored few
good.
are heroes of this place, but you are not. You
He's
take care of your horse.
He's kind of
It's
dumb.
not
but
bright.
He's very special.
Yes, I can certainly tell.
Just
Just make sure he watches his tongue around the emperor.
Just do it. Elbow. Right into the side.
Good.
They will escort Hornet off to somewhere. You're not sure where they're taking him, as you are not familiar with this place at all. As you all make your way inside, you can see sitting alone in his throne the presence of Emperor Daler Alf. He kind of rises to meet you as you enter. I'd hoped to see you sooner, but I suppose this will work. You've acquired new companions, I can see.
We have apologies for not making an appearance sooner. We got caught up in a lot of stuff.
So we kind of succeeded in our mission.
Is that right?
We were meant to retrieve the artifact. We got 2.
Well,
3?
that is good for your mission. What have you... You've given me a summary of what happened in Nightshan, but I'd like a better understanding of exactly what happened.
It's very similar to what happened in Nightshan the first time.
The issue has been resolved
Is
within
that
us.
right?
I don't think that's going to be happening again. I'm going to make sure it won't.
I do notice your Dragonborn companion is not with you anymore.
No.
Well, it is the mark of a good leader to know when you must remove those toxic to you. So I commend you.
Thank you.
Anyway, there has been quite a bit of good news. Our diplomats have told us that they have managed to make a bit more headway in Strathmore, reaching out to other families, aside from the names that you had brought to me previously. And we have begun the process of siphoning resources away from the Brotherhood. Our forces in Black Hollow also tell us that they have managed to begin an insurgence against the training camps there, to hopefully grant us a foothold. And if that is possible, we could begin taking the lower coastline, which could be quite a boon for us.
You can see why.
They've also told me they've located that woman you were talking about. This
Have they?
Viper woman. She appears to be aiding in a retreat away from Black Hollow, but we'll hopefully be able to have her in custody soon. Now, for the reason I requested your presence.
Here we fucking go.
As I told you, we are making headway in Strathmore. However, we have not fully sealed any sort of deals within these families. And I think that largely has to do with the fact that the Brotherhood still holds quite a foothold politically and in military power there. I would like you to make your way to Strathmore and see if you can do something about removing any of their presence, whether it be through destroying some of their numbers, or if you could possibly win the favor of some of the political heads there. It could give us the opportunity to begin moving much quicker and turning this war in our favor.
How far away is Strathmore from Nuxbar, or like any area we've been to?
Roughly speaking, it's probably about a week and a half travel
From here?
from here. It's
Or is there
pretty
any
close
place-
to Nuxvar.
Yeah. Is there any place closer to it, or?
Let me check the map real quick.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've looked at the maps, so.
Don't
Has
worry.
it been a while?
All right,
Been a
well,
while.
Dayton suffers
this map in
90
my
points
hand.
of damage.
I can't believe this bullshit. I am down.
Don't worry. I understand how you
Yeah.
feel. Eric did that to
It's
me.
gone a while.
Are you? Is he down with the sickness?
All right, Ezreal takes 1,000 points of damage.
Oh, no.
Strathmore is south, a little bit east of Nuxvar, but mostly south.
I got my cities confused. To get to Strathmore, it would actually be closer to 2.5 to 3 weeks. Closer to 1.5 to 2 weeks of travel.
Ugh,
Okay.
Okay.
disgusting.
And that's only because there's a more direct route from Nuxvar to Strathmore.
And from the mountain to there, I'm assuming that's a lot longer.
Oh, no. From your guys are actually
We're
well,
closer to Skystead than we are to Strathmore,
Yeah, your guys are technically closer.
weirdly.
Although you also can just teleport to Skystead. You have something from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, fantastic. How soon do you want that to go down there?
I would like it taken care of at your earliest convenience. As I said, we're making good headway. So this is not a do or die situation.
We'll be sure to take care of it as soon as we can.
Did we tell him about that king guy we were helping out earlier?
I don't think he.
You are
the right
aiding
word.
you are aiding a king. Of where?
It's the King of Skystead.
And why, might I ask, have you decided to aid these marauders?
Hey,
Familiar with Rose Lake?
Vaguely.
I've come to find out that not only is my mother alive, She is the leader of Rose Lake, although wants nothing to do with any of this war. And is interested with an alliance in Skystead on basis of procuring the dragons there. She's a druid and only wishes to take care of nature. I suggested to the both of them at one point that we might seek an alliance with
Luxvar.
I'm not helping my case, am I?
Our relationship with Skystead is not a good one. In the past, they made several attempts to not only take our people, but take our livestock as well. It took many years to rebuild the damage that they did to us.
Well, then
So
if
I
you
have
know
no
how
interest-
destructive they are, then that's a boon if somehow we can make them, allies.
I think what he might be implying is he doesn't trust them, and wouldn't trust them even if they said they were allies.
He is very perceptive. I have no interest in making allies with such moronic barbarians.
Honestly,
They can keep to their
I don't either.
mountains.
They seem to want to be left alone as well. But in helping them, we've gotten part of our mission complete. I can benefit my mother, and I guess they can just be left alone. And
Well, you say
there's
that,
a
but
chance
also
that I
the-
could tell them to just not interfere here
Better.
specifically.
Or better yet, you know that we're decent moles if come time. If we gain their trust, it's easier to betray them.
He looks over at you, Kyrian. And who exactly are you?
Carrion.
Kyrian, and where do you hail from?
Strathmore, actually.
Make a deception check.
Deception. Do I roll inclining, or do I actually need a? Or do you want me to get dice?
If you don't
I
actively
can get
have,
dice.
do you
That's
actively
fine.
have your dice close
They're
by?
like, it's just downstairs, but yes.
Roll this time in quiet and then go get your dice.
Okay. I think I've got proficiency in this, so I think reliable talent applies. Nat 20!
Oh shit!
The opposite of Snake Eyes.
Alright, so that was a nat 20. I want to hear the fallout from this.
So he'll kind of think, what brings someone from Brotherhood territory to my palace?
Well, like you said, the infighting was just getting to me. I needed a break and ran into these hooligans. Figured they'd be fun to pal around with.
Guess our reputation preceded us.
That it does.
And
You're quite feared down there.
And you claim that you have what? The ability to be this mole?
Well,
What are
it's just...
what are your specialties?
I know that is a talent of mine. How did these people get as far as they did if they didn't at least have some natural luck?
I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Well, as for the rest of you, and this one, he looks over at you, Dayton. What are your capabilities?
Oh, me?
Hey, guys!
Yeah, go ahead and get it. Oh, me? Well, I suppose I can go ahead and talk into it. I'm from Swindon. I currently am a third-generation Swan of Swan Stables. And I'll go ahead and spin around. On the back of my jockey outfit is the company of logo of Swan Stables. And then immediately turn back
he
around.
raises a hand at this point and addressing the three of you. So not only have you brought someone from Brotherhood territory, you bring someone from Daywalker territory with you as well.
It's the person and not where they're from.
Yeah, just to be clear, like, I don't give a fuck about this whole, like, war business. Really, this is all about the deal. And my deal, currently, is to make sure the Archdruid is happy, so that she is happy with my family. And given our current circumstances with the Daywalkers, there's a lot of tense emotions kind of happening between borders, alright?
You can say that again.
As for what I do, I ride horses. I ride horses really good. I also talk exceptionally well. Not only that, but I'm able to cast spells. Generally, if I'm in a good mood, I can make people happy. But this ain't a time to make people happy, ain't it?
If you are as good at speaking as you say you are, perhaps you will be of use to the attempt at convincing these diplomats to be on our side. If you want to prove that you do not have any loyalty to the Daywalkers, then aid us.
Sure, but can we fucking take care of the other king thing? I know, you apparently have an issue with the guy.
What specifically are you doing for him?
Alright, so there's this Goliath camp that's apparently one of the other individuals of this group belongs to. And that king's looking to snuff them out. They're doing, like, weird funky shit to him, too, supposedly. Like, I'm gonna point to Ophelia and then go, you remember, you were talking about it. They were fucking, they were making, like, gnome Goliaths or some shit, right?
I pull them out of my journal. Flip over. Yes.
Yeah.
So, like, weird shit happening with that group in particular. Don't know the circumstances behind it, but essentially, we take down them, makes the king happy. They go ahead and get in contact with the Archdruid, say, we're gonna work with you. Archdruid's happy. Archdruid knows that I'm part of the group that's happened. That means that fucking they know Swindons are good to their word, and I work from there. Then I can work on your thing.
I want to show you we have no loyalty to this man. If the three of us didn't have personal stake in this, we wouldn't have even considered it.
Well, finish whatever task you are on, and report to me when you can. We will continue our efforts, and I will do my best to keep you informed as to what is happening while you are away.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure, we handled this and we go down to the other place right after. It's like bing bang boom. Not a worry.
Yes, I suppose. He kind of continues to give cursory glances to Carrie Ann as this conversation continues. Just be careful of the company that you keep.
Of course.
You are dismissed. And he'll return and kind of walk over. Start speaking with some of the guard.
Do I hear what they say? What he's saying?
He is intentionally keeping his back to you.
Doesn't mean I can't try to listen.
In a natural 20, and you can hear him.
Okay, on it.
You got a natural 20.
Oh no, I've got an 8, which is an 11. plus whatever.
Yeah.
So
So let's skedaddle instead of angering the guy who gave us a house.
oh, you have a boat.
We were
House.
just
All right, so you guys
we have a
go ahead and
houseboat
make your
on
way
land.
out. Is there anything you guys want to accomplish here before you make your way to Skystad?
I have a couple of things.
Me
yeah.
too.
All right,
Can
we'll
I just go clothes shopping?
You absolutely can go clothes shopping.
Great.
Shopping episode. We
Shopping episode.
I just buy some, dark hinted, but not, brotherhood colored attire.
I intentionally get the darkest, edgiest clothing.
No, I just think dark colors are better for us sneaking.
they will call me carrying dark sword.
Could I also talk to Dayton
Sure.
after I get these clothes?
Sure.
Alright.
Let's go ahead and run that first, then we'll do what everybody else wants to do.
Dayton chap, over here for a second.
I'm gonna go over
So-
and go. What the
I
fuck do you want?
I pull out the clothes that he spent so much time making not look like Brotherhood. Could you possibly return these to their original state? Put the iconography back on them. I think it's a useful disguise.
Oh, useful disguise, huh? Yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of
Yes.
good, lot of use. A lot of use. You would think about it. I'm not gonna be your fucking handmaiden on this fucking bullshit. I don't give a fuck whether or not you know anything about me personally. I'm not gonna be.
You
doing-
sure? You're really sure? This is the only favor I'm going to ask you with this card, so I please implore you to just do it.
It better be the only fucking favor, you fucking scumbag, and I'll take it, and I'll start trying to recollect whatever icons were there, unless it's like patchwork, and I can try to put the patches back on. I don't know.
Okay. Make a check with your disguise kit with dexterity.
Let's see, that would be +7 still. Yeah. 10.
17?
10 total.
10 total.
Okay.
Oh.
So as you go ahead and begin sewing them back on, Karen, you get jabbed a lot.
Intentionally or not intentionally? Is the real
Sometimes intentionally, sometimes not intentionally, and it's very clear when it's intentional, it's when it's not. But yeah, you got some pinpricks going on, and the sewing job is pretty haphazard.
No, now I know why your family doesn't do tailoring.
It's a lot easier to take shit off than it is to put it back on.
Think you would have done it better. Whatever. Thank you. Sit away.
All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and spin the wheel to see who gets to go first. Ezra, what do you want to do?
Well, what's Go doing?
I was going to do a couple of things, but that's about it.
Okay.
Alright, then we'll start with
kids.
Goo.
Hold on. The kids are at the. Well, not the kids anymore. The young gentlemen.
You're talking about Talon and Ezekiel?
Yeah, they're at
The
the
young
mansion,
gentle
right?
boys.
Yeah, you notice they did not accompany you.
Okay. So I'll just kind of look around for them in the house.
Okay. So you begin you go back to the house?
Yeah.
I will also go back to the house for a moment.
Okay, so you go back to the house, they are not there.
Hmm.
At which point you also see Goo.
Alright. Hey. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm okay. I was just about to light a fire if you wanted to join me.
I wanted to go do something first, but sure.
Well, it'll still be burning when you get back.
All right. Last time we were here, noticed that, Ophelia went into her room and came out with a cape.
Okay.
and I would like to go into her room and see what else I can find.
Ophelia, where are you during this time?
I am magic shop.
Okay, so Goo, you make your way upstairs to Ophelia's room. Do you lock your door, Ophelia?
Yes.
The door is locked.
Great. I don't have the tools to unlock it.
Why you want to break into my room?
Oh, shame.
I want that
Oh,
cape.
shame.
Yo, I have the double.
I must flow in the wind.
Would
Yo.
you? I will let you make an improvised check. So roll just using your dexterity.
Yeah, good luck
Dirty mod?
getting it from the pack that's on me, fool.
Just your dexterity.
Wait, is the flowy cape in your pack?
Yes, I have both capes.
You
Damn
wouldn't
it.
necessarily know this.
Okay,
I'm a fucking
well, it's
hoarder.
a 17.
Okay. I'll say with that, you haphazardly managed to get the lock open. However, you have destroyed the locking mechanism for that door. So she's very clearly going to know that someone tried breaking into her room.
And
It'll
succeeded.
be fine. It'll be fine. She'll think it was Dayton.
All right, so you enter. What does he see in your room, Ophelia?
I have not had time to decorate it, so nothing.
Okay, so you see.
So it's just
Similar to when you first came to tour the house. It is very plain. There's a bed set up in the corner.
Didn't Ophelia take the theater room?
Yes.
Oh,
There-
yes, that's right. She just took the whole theater. I thought she didn't take the bedroom next to the theater.
No, I took
Wait,
both.
is there an unoccupied room?
Like I took both.
There are plenty.
Like 20 unoccupied rooms.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I
They
took
will also
both,
spend
and
time take a look.
I put a sign on the theater room claiming it as my own.
Ah, that's right. Okay, so did you break into the bedroom or did you break into the theater room?
The theater room. I would have recognized that one was the bedroom and one was something else.
So you enter into the theater room. It is fairly untouched from the last time you saw it. The same sort of setup with a small theater in the corner.
I will look around for anything that looks nifty.
Make an investigation check.
Yeah, that's not bad. 18.
All right, so you kind of begin making your way around and looking about. In terms of nifty, you find what appears to be a couple costumes, old costumes. Some of them have pretty big moth holes in them. You find what looks to be some very crudely made toy swords. You find what appears to be a jester's scepter that is also kind of deteriorated.
I will take a toy sword and whatever the goofiest outfit I can find is.
Okay, so you find this very overly ostentatious outfit, if not for the series of holes in it. It is a big fluff around the collar that seems to go past the cheeks. The actual arms themselves look like they should be comfy, and the outside is this very nice velvet. But as you kind of look at the inside, is this very rough, coarse material that you don't think would be very comfortable to wear. But nonetheless, you have it.
I'd like to put it on over my regular clothes and hope it doesn't rip.
Okay. So you're putting this on over your clothing.
Yes.
Right, so you quickly discern that this is a dress. Alright, so you go ahead, and as you start putting it over your head, you feel the material kind of rub against the back of your neck, and it feels like basically the closest I can describe it to is a scratching post just going over your neck.
Fucking rusty burlap.
As you push your hands through, you can feel the age of the costume, as it is probably being held together by like the thinnest of threads. However, as you start to pull it up over your head, you do so, and as you pull your head through, you're like trying to adjust it, but the collar itself is fit in such a way that it goes up to about here and covers your face to about here. And it does not want to stay down.
Can I cut just the front part off?
Sure, you take out a knife, easy enough to do.
Okay. I will now go back downstairs. I will make every effort I can to look like nothing happened.
Or you
Make
guys
a performance check.
That is the very obviously broken lock.
Okay. 8.
So as you're downstairs and you're getting the fire going, going out to the back, kind of finding a few twigs and loose branches that you could bring inside for a fire. Go inside, set it up, and as you strike, the fire starts. It's cozy. You hear footsteps approaching the main foyer, or approaching the main gathering room, and you turn around to see Goo dressed in a deep red and white dress, the collar that extends up to his cheeks with this very haphazard cut in front of his mouth. You see as this toy sword in his hand, and is also trying to do a very nonchalant walk, but he's like overextending his arms. He's like swaying in an unnatural way, like he's never walked before. His eyes are just kind of like, oh, what's this? Kind of just glancing around the room very suspiciously.
Going somewhere?
Granddaughter, I seem to have misplaced my boy Shippy. Sent a peasant after him.
During this time, while Ezra recovers, Ophelia, what would you like to be doing?
Magic shop. What? Why?
Oh. All right, so you make your way to Mafi's house of splendifities and ottomans. As you arrive, you see the very familiar face and dress of Mafi, who's currently in the process of seemingly going through his potions and kind of cataloging each of them, as he seems to have acquired a couple of new ones. As you enter, he seems to be more focused than you've seen him before. He looks up and says, "Oh, hello.
Hey Teach, how are you doing?"
Ophelia, yes, good to see you again. Apologies, I know I'm not in as high sorts. I'm just going through some new inventory. What can I do for you?
I would like to purchase some spell scrolls.
Oh, of course. What are you looking for?
Death Ward.
What do you say?
Death Ward.
Death Ward?
Yes.
Can wizards learn Death Ward?
I'm pretty sure I can.
I'm gonna double check. I don't think wizards can learn Death Ward. Nope, clerics and paladins.
Fuck.
Yeah, wizards can't learn Death Ward.
You could
no!
What happened?
No, I'm just being loud.
Okay.
I apologize.
You could
if you ask him, he'll say, I do have a scroll for that, but I don't think it'd be much use to you.
God fucking damn it. I thought it was wizard stuff. Give me a second.
That's cleric paladin only.
Yo, Luke, I'm gonna need you for a hot minute.
I cast.
Teleport player here.
Teleport player here. Where is it? Where is my list? I'll just buy what was it? Components for contingency then. Right.
Okay. What? I can't remember what the components are.
I know it's like 15 gold. I'll just say
I'll look real quick.
components for contingency.
It is a statuette of yourself carved in ivory, decorated with gems worth at least 1,500 gold pieces.
Okay, what was the other thing that?
I was like, well, I can't buy that either. All right, what's next?
No, I can buy it. It's just
Disintegrate. Cloud kill.
okay.
Uh,
I think I was looking at Magnificent Mansion for 15 gold.
To be fair, if you ask him for that, you say, I can have that acquired for you, but it's going to take some time.
How long?
If I get to a crafter and inform them of the request, I could have it to you in, I'd say, about 4 or 5 days. It is quite a thing, and I would need something of yours or something in your likeness to give to the crafter.
Something in my likeness. Would a drawing work or a personal possession?
That would work. A drawing.
Okay, you remember that drawing I showed you in Witcher 3, Eric?
Make a dexterity check, Ophelia.
Wait, I have a 15. I just give myself a 15 plus. Would that be fun, Eric? I'll just roll for it.
No, go for it. 15. Use your ability. 15 plus what? Plus 2?
I rolled a nat 1. Can I use it for the second time?
You can use the 15. It's fine. If you want to use the 15, use the 15.
I'll use the 15.
All right. So pretty well done. Actually, at one point, Mafi gets you like a hand mirror, so you can kind of get better reference.
Yeah, so 17 total.
Yeah. You managed to make a pretty accurate drawing of yourself. At least to what you think you look like.
Yeah. I'll just have the fucking nat 1 drawing in the background.
All right, so you hand it over to Mafi, and he says he can acquire it for you. He would need the gold up front to get it purchased.
How much was it? 1,500?
It was 1,500, yes.
Oh my god, my fucking gold storage is going down the drain. Yeah, here you go.
All right, anything else you'd like to purchase?
I can get back to that sooner or later.
At least you guys have gold. All Dayton has 25 to his name.
I have 39.
590.
I'm rich.
Is there anything you want to ask him if he has, or anything you want to trade for?
Not right now. You can probably just get back to Luke and Chris.
I don't
Hello,
even know what to
Heatik.
say to that,
How are
man.
you? All right, so, is there anything Carrion and Dayton would like to do while you're in the city?
I mean, Dayton would appreciate maybe. How are we planning on staying in the city?
Well, I mean, they have a big fucking like mansion. There's like probably rooms in there.
Have you picked a spot yet?
What do you mean a spot? Like, it's just gonna be like a room. You just go in one, just fucking stay there.
Don't be ridiculous. We're a part of the crew now.
Yeah, part of the crew, huh?
Come on. Karen is gonna spend the time exploring each and every room.
Let me get the house layout again. Hang on.
Dayton is actually going to see whether or not Hornet was returned to him when he left
He was.
Okay, good.
See, or Dana was going to have to go hunt down some poor innocent guards.
All right, so just so I have this clear, so Ophelia took the entirety of the upper floor.
Yo, I took like 2 things, I took the fucking theater room and I took the fucking good bedroom.
So you took the top floor. Yes, go on.
Yes.
Okay. Just so I can work it on my map. Goo, what room did you end up taking?
I don't know. Ezreal picked it for me.
Ezra, which rooms did you end up choosing?
I chose, I think, what was the master bedroom. But that's defunct now, isn't it?
There's two master bedrooms. There's 3 master bedrooms.
But there was
total,
three master bedrooms, 6 other ones.
Yeah. There's 3 master bedrooms. Ophelia took 1. There's 2 more, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 guest rooms.
Locke took the basement.
Locke took the basement.
I think I took the bigger one. Because I thought I would need the room.
So,
Shame Nakax didn't get to have the house rubbed in his face. About, look out.
so you took the slightly bigger one. Okay.
Yeah.
You
So-
sending to him, I have a house.
Not only are we
Ezreal.
heroes, but we have a house, and this is.
And then Goo got the second master bedroom. Okay, so your choices, Carrion, are there are 3 guest rooms lined up on the second floor next to each other, or there is the guest room on the 3rd floor.
Let's do the guest room on the 3rd floor.
Okay,
Get
so
the steps in.
Carrion is on the same floor as Ophelia. As you enter into it, it is very simple. There is a simple bed set up in the corner, a small wardrobe, a foot locker at the base of the bed, and a single window that looks out.
I open the window. What do I see?
Open the window, it's a very nice breeze. And you look outside, you can see that there are a number of people who are kind of gently walking the streets.
Did we have any balconies at all?
There is one on the 1st floor.
No, I'm just gonna go sit out on the balcony.
There's one on the 1st floor, one on the 2nd floor.
Oh yeah, this is also a perfect
Balcony on the 1st floor.
It's not a balcony. What's the word?
Patio?
Patio? Thank you.
I'm just gonna go out to the one on the 2nd floor and just watch people.
So the 2nd floor is goes through Goo's room.
Okay.
So Goo, do you lock your door?
Fuck no.
Because I don't know what's Goo's room. It's just a room.
So you walk in and you see a very lavish-looking bedroom, and you can see a wash closet attached to it.
What's living here? Or does it look like it's lived in?
I mean, Goose, I think, slept in it once.
I would not have cleaned the bed up at all, and it would have been like torn to the side.
Yes, it does look lived in.
Okay.
But you go across and onto the balcony.
Yeah, I was gonna sit and people watch. And also look and get a sense and see if anyone weirdly watches our house.
Make a perception check.
12 plus 13 is 25?
25. So looking about, you see a number of people watch your house, but more out of jealousy than anything.
Okay. There's no obviously guard spies.
No, nothing that you can see at least.
Great. Cool. That's where Carrion will be.
Okay. And Dayton, anything besides getting Hornet back?
Well, once I'm sure Hornet's back, is there any sort of, post or any area for Hornet to be left at the house?
At the house, there is a post in the back. The house.
All right.
It's not a stable by any means, but it is a place he can sit.
All right, so I'll have Hornet there.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and look into my pocket for a bit and kind of curse my luck for a little moment and think, and I'm gonna see if I can ask around to see what is the most populated bar, I guess.
Okay. So, asking around in the immediate district, you are told the Glacial Glass is your best bet of finding a good drink.
Okay, then to the Glacial Glass I will go.
Okay. Making your way inside, it is immediately like 30 degrees cooler in here.
I'm going to start fiddling through with the pack and putting on the cold weather gear because I'm not dealing with this cold.
As you go to do it, you see a lot of people in here just kind of eye you curiously as they are all just in normal wear.
No, I'm not having it. You fucking, I've been in too much cold.
Glancing around, the interior is decorated with different blues and whites resembling winter, the colors of winter. And at the front at the bar, you can see what looks to be a blue-skinned elf of some kind. Is currently in the process of kind of wiping down a couple glasses, and you watch as he kind of does the quick on the side of the glass. His breath seems to actually chill the glass over.
Fancy trick. I'll go ahead and approach this gentleman. He seems to be at least an employee of the area.
He looks at you as you approach and gives a smile.
Hey, how's it going?
It's not going too bad. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm quite fine. Dayton Swan. Pleasure to meet you.
First. Pleasure.
First. Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm just passing by the town, and I've been a little short on coinage. Do you do like entertainment spots here, or?
I'm always looking to have some entertainment in. Are you a performer?
A little bit. I'll go ahead and bring the horn out and go, I've been working with this for quite a while. If you have any like other instruments, I'm also good with, and as I look at my stuff, like a lute, you know, or if you're like a real fancy type, if you have a viol, like I could ace that, no problem.
Well, I don't have any instruments as such, but if you're looking to perform for coin, he'll point over to a corner where you can see that there's a small area cleared out. I'm more than willing to give you an opportunity.
Sure. What's your rate? What's the cut we're dealing with here?
Oh, you can keep any tips that you acquire. I'll say 5 gold pieces for the day.
Appreciate it. And I'll go ahead and give a little salute and head off to the corner and take the horn, lick the lips a little bit, and start playing.
Make a performance check. And yes, this will determine your tips.
12 plus 15, so 27.
27, okay. Let's go into the corner, and funnily enough, even with the loud blaring of a horn, as a horn is naturally, you manage to kind of get it to a more somber tone to kind of fit the more relaxed feel of the tavern. People seem to kind of take notice and kind of give smiles as they listen to the music. Drinks are served, meals are brought. As you're playing, you do notice that there is a crowd that starts to come in, and you start to realize that the reason he didn't care about taking a cut is because music was probably going to bring more people in here anyway, and he was going to make more money. So as the day goes, how long do you plan to stay perform? Are you just going to stay till closing? Or are you going to be there for a couple hours? What's the deal?
What's the time currently when I start?
I'd say roughly by the time you start, you're looking around probably 3:30. And the tavern probably closes in about 6 or probably closer to 7-8 hours.
Yeah, so it's got to be closer to sundown, so for a good like set and to make sure like there's intermission and whatever for breather, I'll say 4 hours.
4 hours, okay.
And that's still a lengthy set, but it's more than enough.
Wow, I rolled max. Such is the bonus of performing in one of the more influential districts. By the end of the night, you acquire nine platinum pieces,
Oh shit.
10 gold pieces, and 8 silver pieces.
Alright.
That's
Such is
pretty
the
good.
boon of performing in the wealthier districts.
Alright. Finish up the last song. I'll go ahead and pull the horn away and go. And a gracious thank you to each and every one of you that attended tonight. I do hope that you enjoy your evening. Please make sure to tip your waitresses as well, besides myself. Good night, everybody.
Oh, he said it, guys. All right. See you guys later.
No! Although I will,
Uh,
I will stop by our friend and I will pay him the 5 gold pieces as requested
Okay.
for this, and I will also thank this fine gentleman.
Pay for the space. All right. So, what would you like to? Anything else you'd like to do? Anything anybody else would like to do for the day?
I guess go back and attune with, what was it?
Get this stupid
Really?
fucking thing off.
Yeah.
All right.
Put it on in the first place.
What do you have attuned to you so far?
Only two, what was it? The hat of
The
disguise, the staff.
And your ring of protection.
No, I gave that up.
I thought you had one.
Gave it to Dayton
I gave it to Dave.
for a favor.
For a favor. That's right. Okay. So as you begin attuning to the artifact, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
Okay. I'm gonna lucky that. What's my bonus to this? 9.
9?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
So you go ahead and as you grab on and begin the attunement process,
Mhm.
closing your eyes and kind of focusing for a moment. You start to feel this pulsing coming off of it. At the same moment, you start to watch as an item that you still have in your possession, Selvek's eye begins to pulse within your pack. Vroom. Vroom.
I'll take it out.
As you take it out, rolled a 9, huh?
Mhm.
Alright. Get the chart out. Okay. So, as all of you return to the house, eventually, you go over and kind of begin collecting all of your things, begin kind of sorting, speaking on your days, eventually making your way to the 3rd floor. And Ophelia is laying on the ground. Her eyes are rolled back. She's not dead from what you can see, but she is not moving.
I guess we'll have the conversation another time, Chris.
I mean, if you guys want to have a conversation while you're waiting.
Sure.
This will be before she gets back, so...
Well, yeah, I assumed.
Yep, so go ahead.
I mean-
I
What kind of urgent is it?
This would be before she even gets there.
Okay.
Like, this
We're
would be
doing
while
a
Ophelia's...
rewind. Woo!
Yeah, this is be while she's still at the magic shop. So
Be
go ahead.
kind to rewind.
Put that dress back on, go.
Okay, I have the dress on.
Who never took it off?
Israel. I
Also-
assume as real person, it tears laughing.
Yeah, pretty much. What
It-
are you doing?
I just wanted to make you laugh.
Oh. That's sweet. Do you want to sit?
Sure. I'll sit and then I'll start slowly ripping through the dress to get it off.
So,
Yeah, no, just
like a stripper's tearaway pants, who grips onto the front of the dress, and as you yank once, you hear a loud shh as the entire back completely tears, allowing you to freely pull it away from your body.
Oh, but it suited you so well.
No.
Was that? Was that me? Might have been me.
You'll never know.
So, quite a lot's happened lately, right?
Mm.
Hang on.
Tired.
There's something.
What's up? What's going on?
There's something playing audio on my end, I think.
How dare.
How
Well.
dare.
How dare.
You too can make free bank off of these online scam ads.
Hello, everybody. Today I will tell you how to get free Riot points.
League of Legends time.
Here's how you get free money.
All right, so continue.
Have you been holding up during all this mess?
I mean, as fine as normal, I guess.
Suppose so.
I've come to a lot of decisions in my own head during this adventure. I'm kind of confused, but I don't disagree with any of the things that I've learned about myself.
Like what?
I don't know if I want you to hear them.
I understand. You don't have to tell me. Everyone's got secrets, right?
That's where
It's
it's coming
David.
Oh.
David's watching a video. David,
Oh, what the fuck?
pay some fucking
David's learning
attention.
about coding.
What?
David's so poor he can't even pay attention.
Oh my god, I am so... Wait.
Get fucked.
Burn.
So fucking poor, can't even pay attention.
Anyway,
Continue.
keep getting distracted. We've all got our secrets, right? And I'm going to respect your boundaries.
I mean, it's not that I want to keep it a secret. I don't know if you'll see me the same way after I tell you.
Well, if you want to, try me.
What a bitch.
Well, after my wife died and my daughter, I was, in a state of disarray. I didn't know what to do with myself. I panicked. I just kind of was empty. And I know that you live with it after a while, and it doesn't go away, but it doesn't hurt so bad anymore. But with all this traveling and fighting these horrible creatures and seeing these horrific events and this strenuous shit that keeps happening, I feel confused.
I know how you feel. Trust
No,
me.
you don't.
Okay.
Ezreal, in the last 21 years, this is the most relaxed I've ever been.
Really?
Yes. I haven't talked a lot about my past, and I don't know if I want to, but
That's okay.
is it messed up that this isn't hard for me compared to what I used to do? Like, I watch people die on a regular basis. I see demons and evil gods and horrible, horrible things, and it's nothing to me.
Maybe you're suited to it. Or desensitized.
I kind of hope it's the second thing. At least then I can justify it.
It's heavy. All of this is... I have to say I'm feeling the opposite. This is... I never wanted this sort of life. I'm sure you didn't either. And it is... It's too much a lot of the time, you know?
Yeah.
Piled that on with all of these new people and old friends leaving.
Have you thought at all about what I said?
I'm going to be honest, I've tried not to, but yes. I have. Honestly, I don't know how I feel anymore.
I don't think you can.
Yeah?
It's a first love, and I mean, it's different for everybody, but definitely a unique first love that you've had as an experience.
Experience, it's right. Parts of me just wants him gone, just out of my life for good. But then I just... Some days all I want to do is just hold him again. But he's the one who left. This wasn't my fault. Okay. That's never true in any breakup.
I mean,
But that's what it was, wasn't it?
it can be. The only way a relationship works is if both parties are trying and be stopped.
Was it something I did? Was it something I didn't do? Could I have stopped it? I tried.
No, it's... I don't blame either of you. If the circumstances around us were different, then I think it would have worked out. And sometimes it doesn't. And that's okay. The important thing, at least from my understanding, is that you don't cut yourself off from this in the future. Don't take this as a sign that you can't ever be loved again.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make this all about me.
That's perfectly fine. I mean, I'm not the greatest at this kind of thing, but the fact that I can help you get some of it out is honestly relieving to me, and I hope you.
Yeah, can I be honest?
Sure.
I think you're doing a pretty good job.
Thank you, I guess.
I'm not going to stop loving, or hopefully not stop being loved. I might be done with romance for a while, but I still have you. I still have Ophelia. I still have Talon. Ezekiel.
And whatever Dayton counts as.
Strange uncle.
Understatement.
I still have my family.
Of course.
And that's what I'm going to focus on now. Instead of just me, it's us.
I mean, that's why I came back.
Yeah. I'll kind of pull him into a hug.
I will reciprocate.
Yay. Thank you, Kelna. Now, I think you need to hold up your end of the bargain, right?
Yes. Did you just call me father?
Huh?
Oh no.
You just called me father.
What? How do you know what that means?
I've been able to understand some languages for a little bit now. I didn't think anything of it. But...
Hug of the sun and moon!
Did you not know that, Luke?
I know it, Ezreal doesn't.
Before this?
I mean, I didn't say it to anybody.
I did. I've been planning this since I heard about that ability. I'm like, ooh.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
No, I didn't think about it like that. I'll process that later and I guess get back to you when
Good. Good.
that
Well, to be honest with you about the other thing, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I can tell you what I see and what goes through my mind. When I'm doing that, I'm in an empty field somewhere in the base of my head. And there's fireflies everywhere. Walk around and I up and catch them, and it's relaxing. And I can hear you when you talk to me, but I just feel comfortable that you're not gonna judge me for whatever's going on, so I'm doing that.
Of course.
But to be honest, I don't know what it means, or even what I'm doing. I just get an urge sometimes to go do that, and my mind just shifts.
It almost sounds peaceful.
I guess so.
I suppose if it's not doing any harm, you're not losing sleep over this, are you?
No, I just, like, I wake up after resting and it's just the urge.
Okay. Well, do you think you should see someone, or do you think it's harmless?
I don't feel harmed.
That's good.
And I mean, I can make myself stop if I need to, but just strange.
Yeah. Well, if you'd like, I keep an eye on you during this.
I appreciate that.
Of course. So just kind of lean my head on his shoulder, just kind of look at the fire.
I assume we'll sit there for a while and then I'll make dinner.
Yeah.
All right. So, back to the present moment.
I'm fucking dead. Yeah.
As this would be so, as either you, Goo, or you, Ezreal, make your way upstairs to go alert Ophelia to the fact that dinner is ready. You will find her on her back, splayed out. The artifact you acquired from Odd is just haphazardly tossed to the floor. The eye that she had been carrying around was also rolled to one side of the bed of the bedroom, and you can see she's just on her back, her eyes rolled back, mouth agape, and is not moving.
Can I do a medicine check to see if she's alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I notice any of this happening?
I don't know,
are
Carrion,
you at
who's been on the
home?
balcony. I don't know,
I
Carrion,
mean-
who's been on the balcony.
I imagine Carrion. Imagine the same call would have given to Carrion that food was ready. So you all don't want Carrion to eat with
I
you.
probably would have sent everyone else downstairs at this point. 15.
15. She is not dead. She's still breathing. She still has a pulse.
Do like a little snappy poo over her eyes. Nothing.
A little problematic, isn't it?
Problematic.
Hmm.
Where is Ravioli now that we have this question?
I will get his ring.
Ravioli, he's not in the room.
Uh-oh.
Was he summoned recently, or is he just disappeared? I have no idea. Okay,
No idea.
I will burst into the dining room.
At the commotion, I would have come out.
Yeah,
Hey,
but I'm
sh-
sure.
I mean, you'll hear loud footfalls.
Should I
Karen can hear it.
should I take this off the heat? I don't know if it's gonna burn.
Take it off the heat. Ophelia's on the floor. She's not dead. I don't understand what's going on. Magic's not my forte. Please come help.
Okay.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, Justin. Thank you for coming
Is
to
this
the
to
stream.
everyone in the dining room? You said that.
I presume this is everybody in the dining room.
Sure.
Yep. I'll rush up.
All right, so all of you go run upstairs, and you can see Ophelia, her eyes rolled back, mouth agape, the artifacts on the floor.
What the fuck? We just got this thing. I'll pick up the artifact.
Hold on. I want to make an Arcana check.
What the fuck, Richard?
Why would you drop it on the floor?
Make an Arcana check.
Not too bad. It's my modifier. Oh god, my character sheet closed. Technical difficulties. Abort.
Abort, 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 abort.
Don't shut it aboard.
I know.
20.
20. Okay. Going over to Ophelia and kind of examining her, you can tell there's definitely some magic at play here. To what extent that magic is, you're not entirely certain.
So I pick up the artifact. Does it look like it's got scratched?
I want to pick
or-
up the eye.
All right, you go pick up
What's
the
the
eye.
eye?
Is this very decorative gem eye with kind of dark carvings that go around it.
Is this one of those artifacts?
If it is, I wasn't informed of it.
Oh, that's something she had on a person before. I'm gonna try Lesser Restoration.
Okay, you cast your Lesser Restoration, nothing happens.
Fantastic. I'm gonna
Oh,
shake the artifact a little bit.
Can I try casting Detect Thoughts?
Yeah,
Ophelia?
so you cast Detect Thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
and you're focusing on Ophelia?
Yes, you know, the individual who's, you know, on the ground.
Okay.
Detect thoughts. There's at least 2 in this room.
Now there's exactly one.
So you cast your Detect Thoughts, and as you concentrate on Ophelia, you're listening for a moment. In another moment, you're not hearing anything. There is no thought going on in her mind. As if her entire mind is just silent.
That's not right. This is whatever magic is happening is very bad.
Do you think she's having a vision?
I mean, if she's having a vision, you'd think I would have heard it. But I don't hear anything.
I don't know how these artifact visions work from an outside perspective. I've only been on the inside.
Let me have that eye here for a minute. Once the eye is given me, I'm gonna cast Identify on it.
Cast Identify, alright. Let me go ahead and get Selvex's eyes handout. Identify. While holding this eye, you can use an action to see into the ethereal plane for up to 15 feet. This benefit lasts for 1 minute or until the eye is no longer being held. The astral plane is presented in shades of black and white. A creature may choose to remove their own eye and replace it with this eye. It acts as your eye for the sake of vision. If you do this, you can permanently see into the ethereal plane.
Well, this seems fucking disgusting. I do not want to put this thing in my eye, but I could. Don't know why you would, though. Apparently you can, like, see into the ethereal plane or some shit.
Why would you want to do that?
There are things that, you know, just go bump in the night. There was a time where, what was it? I think a nightmare ran by our horse ranch at one point. I think that thing, like, did some
Can
bullshit.
I try shifting it to Aster? My detect thought? I want to make sure
sure.
that's how that works.
The target has to be there to focus on.
Okay.
But unfortunately, he is not present.
Okay. So alright, I was a little afraid that you had said Ophelia and that I had been dumb and didn't realize that Ophelia was not there and it was Aster Florence, but it's Ophelia who is there.
Make me a straight charisma roll, please, Dayton.
Oh, God.
Your worst stat.
Well, no, it's not my worst stat, but it makes me concerned. 17 plus 5, that'll be 22?
22.
42!
You pull away from the eye for a moment
Yeah.
as the identify finishes. And then you kind of glance back at it. And you see what looks like a quick shimmer from the eye itself.
What the fuck?
I see.
I'm gonna look a little bit more closer, like, if it's something, like, embedded in it.
Kind of glance in.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and, which would this be? Roll perception.
Not good with this one, but we'll see what happens. Of course I roll a 2 plus 2, making that 4.
So you see Dayton kind of holding the eye close to his eye and trying to look inside it.
I thought for sure there was, like, something that blinked in there.
Well, our resident magic user is kind of unconscious. Shit. Murphy.
Well, I
maybe
mean-
he'll know what's going on here.
I mean, yeah, unless... I couldn't... Something blinked in there. I fucking know it did.
Well, maybe he'll know what it is.
Okay, sure.
You don't think...
We,
It's gotta be a cross... I don't think it's like a cross-contamination, right? Too many attunements?
What do you mean?
Like, I know
Through your use of identify, you know that that self-XI does not require attunement.
Well, like, if I really wanted to, I could, like, use it to look into the astral... Wait, is that what I'm doing, like, right now when I...
Nope,
my eye
you
to
have
it?
not activated. You have not activated it.
Oh. I
So-
see what you're saying.
So, like, I could
Goo, can you
do
carry
it,
her?
On it. I will pick up Ophelio.
Would you like to activate self-XI?
I'm gonna look around to the group for a minute and go... This is a bad decision. I'll put the eye up and I'll use it.
All right. So as he holds the eye up for a moment, you watch as several runes around it begin to glow. As you concentrate for a moment, you see Ophelia.
Hi? Wait. Hello?
Ophelia, for the past 6-ish hours, you've been
Ripping balls.
after you attempted to attune to the artifact, you found yourself jettisoned from your body and in a very odd space of stars and infinite void. You could still see the material plane and you could see your body laying. And you have been spending the last 6-ish hours desperately trying to figure out how to get back into your body. You can see Dayton is currently holding up Selvek's eye and seems to be looking at you at this point.
I kind of wave back at him.
I wave back?
You guys all see Dayton wave.
I see her,
You see Ophelia?
like, standing and, like, waving at me, yeah.
Can I try pointing at the eye and then pointing at the fucking staff?
Yeah, so you watch as Ophelia kind of motions to the eye in your hand and then points to where the artifact was sitting, which I think you now have in your possession.
Yeah, so, like, basically she points at the eye and then at the thing in my hand. I go, what about these two? What about them?
Just like motion my hands like explosion. Try to convey that.
So you watch as Ophelia kind of just starts like moving her hands like outward, like wah, wah.
I
Gotta
don't
fly away.
I don't know what that, like, this thing don't like this thing, or like,
I give them the thumbs up.
well, like, that doesn't make any sense. It's a fucking thing. Although now I'll actually, like, turn the eye toward the staff and see if there's any changes.
You turn it towards the staff. In the moment, there does not appear to be any change.
Okay, so it has a button. You didn't happen to press like the button on this thing and make it go off, right?
You did not.
I shake my head no.
Okay, so that rules that out.
Justin, thank you. Justin of Time X. Thank you very much for following.
Dude, he's got Timex watches out the ass. What a legend.
Okay, so new development. I'm guessing she held onto the side, then she was doing something with the staff, and now she's there and not here, if that makes sense.
And they sent her soul to the astral plane.
I guess.
What's everyone's passive perception?
28?
12.
I'm in the
28.
hallway, so it doesn't matter.
Underneath Ophelia's robes, there appears to be some dark markings, like at the base of her neck.
I carefully walk towards her body and I move my hand.
Didn't I pick her up out of the room?
I don't think so.
I guess I didn't walk. Picked her up.
You just saw her drop to the floor and then ran down to the dining room to tell everyone. I thought that was what the series of events were.
No, but then we all
Yeah,
went
and then Ezra
together.
asked me if I could carry her, so I picked her up.
So now you're just holding her.
Are you
And
just
then
are you just touching the markings, or are you going to try to look at them better?
well, can I hold on. Can I put on my hat?
Okay.
I actually don't remember what this does. So
Is this your
my helm of comprehend?
Helm of Comprehend language?
Use action to cast comprehend languages. I don't know if that means written languages. I actually
It
don't know
does.
that
You
stuff.
just have to touch it.
Great. Put on the hat, so everyone sees this ridiculous owl hat carrying
Okay.
pulls out from their satchel.
What the fuck is that?
You know, everyone just stop asking questions by this point.
And it's going to go look at the marking.
Okay.
going
Well,
to
you have to
touch it.
touch it, and you realize that as you kind of move your hand to touch the markings, it goes farther down on her body.
Uh-oh. This is a sexy adventure, huh?
It's not
Oh,
a
God,
sex
it's-
seed.
It's a fucking parasite. Oh, it's a magic parasite. Ew, 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 ew. That shouldn't.
Yeah.
That's not how that works. I'm gonna try to touch it again.
So no. Like as in like you move the robes a little bit to put your hand directly on the markings, and you see the actual like writing itself travels further down on her body. Like it's not like it moves when you touch it.
Oh,
It's like it continues basically.
oh, the writing keeps
Okay.
going.
Yeah.
There's something written on her.
What do you
Yes, Luke. Suspend your child brain for a second and realize that this is stuff that happens.
She just,
Diddy.
She looks like horrified at what's going to happen to her body now that she can't do anything and can only watch. It's like, why?
I'm trying to read them, but I can't. Can I touch the part I can see?
You can.
I want to touch the part that I can see.
Okay, and are you gonna cast comprehend language on just what you can see?
Sure.
Okay. So you go ahead and you cast your comprehend language.
So the hat glows.
The hat glows. You watch as the eyes begin to glow as well.
Sweet.
As you touch the room, as you touch the marking, from what you can see without removing any clothing off of her to read the rest, you can see You can see words that spell out. Marked is the heart that, and then it stopped. And then it stops.
Dear me.
Marked is the heart that what?
Got it. Marked as the heart that gets stabbed. Got it.
Possibly, but I would need to keep. There's more writing. I would need to keep.
Oh, do you want to go ahead and feel up on a unconscious girl? You naughty
No!
little boy.
She always kind of furious.
Death glare.
Dear me. Just give me a case of the vapors.
And it's gonna be great if you guys actually do this.
I mean, it's obviously preferred not, but were these markings always there? Are they related to what's happening now?
I don't fucking know, but apparently you think it's important, so
well,
please.
you can see her!
Yeah, I can see her, but like...
So how about you ask?
Okay, sure, I'll go ahead and look over to Ophelia and go, take your top off.
No!
I try to firebolt him.
Yeah, you watch as she kind of pulls her hands together in a small bead of energy force, and as she fires, it just goes right through your person.
Oh, shit! Oh. Ah! I have the high ground.
You're like 2 feet tall.
Shush.
Okay.
Alright, better fucking
turn around.
question. Not, hold on.
Turn around.
Ophelia, I'm assuming you can hear me while you're there. Did you happen to have like a sweet tattoo on your chest before?
I thought it was on the back of the neck.
No, it's right here.
Oh, okay.
On the titty.
I shake my head no.
Okay, so what you're saying is if you take your top off there ain't gonna be any sweet tattoo.
No,
Not talking to you.
I can't see Ophelia, so Carrie doesn't know. So you're saying, the markings obviously keep going.
Yeah,
yes.
And she's saying that she didn't have them.
So then whatever happened to her, it's caused her to go into there. What, into the other plane?
Yeah, go on and give yourself a good feel.
Dayton.
And let's get the answer to this.
Shut up. Turn around. Harrian, don't you dare get frisky.
Please.
I'm watching you.
Like I haven't seen the female form, you fucking food.
Around.
I'll turn around.
I, as a player and also character, is only going to do this with the consent of the person whose character that is. So, like...
Hey, David, do you give a crap if they mess with Ophelia's body?
She defeatedly just shakes her head yes.
Alright,
that's not
alright, so good news.
Yes.
Hang on.
Do it.
It's the best we got.
Hey, Esriel, good news. And also to you, Kieran. She's saying it's good to go, and it's also okay if I watch.
I don't care. Turn around.
She says it's fine. So you know what?
Oh my god, people treat this like adults. I'm not telling you to fucking destroy or ravage her body or anything. Like, come on. I'm not gonna do anything. I wouldn't do anything like that. Treat this like we're adults, for fuck's sake. You're not children.
The whipped cream.
Hold on a minute. I gotta blind
God
this real
damn
quick.
it. I swear to God. This is what I'd have to deal with.
Yo,
Constitution.
I'm
Sick.
Fucking children in adult bodies.
Hey.
To be fair, it should be only the one. Everyone else just treating this like it's a big deal.
Oh my
9?
god.
It doesn't save.
I am blind, so now I can't see in both realms currently.
Alright, so are you going to try to see more of the marking?
Yes.
Okay. So, you you do your best to preserve her dignity and remove enough that you can read the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
You can see as you begin pulling the robes down across the shoulders, the writing goes across her upper chest, about this area.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, "Forever marked is the heart that worships one of such evil. With this seal, I forever imprison you away into a world where you can never harm anyone. May your misdeeds, and may this forever be a reminder of your misdeeds."
It's a prison atoning for sins, misdeeds.
Oh, okay, so it's a prison, and I'm assuming it has to deal with this, and while blind, I will shake the staff.
Something happened.
Alright, so hold on a minute, I guess we gotta talk to whoever resides within the staff, so if I may, I'll, like, doink it against the side of my head and go, Hey! Hey, I know there's a god in here! You don't think I don't know, I know there's a god in here, and I'll tap the artifact rapier I have at my side. I'll go, fucking hey! Let her go, hey!
You get no response.
You fucking listen to me, you son of a bitch. Better fucking do something right now. Or I'm gonna get upset. I'm gonna get mad. Real mad.
Get nothing.
Okay, so
What is
fucking,
a
I don't
kite
know.
gonna do against the god?
Okay, so good news. Good news, bad news. Good news, we know it's this. Bad news, I don't think he's talking.
Well, there are two things at play, remember?
Well, yeah, but I'm assuming that the eye did a thing, and then this thing reacted to the thing. So I'm assuming it has to deal with the guy that's in here. Or girl. I don't exactly know how gods and goddesses work.
Well, can we at least try and get her back in her body?
Well, okay, sure.
I
How
imagine
would
it
you
has
like
to go with breaking the seal.
Does anybody else speak Celestial, by the way?
Yes.
Alright,
Hi.
so Ezra, you can also read this writing.
Okay. Do you have a copy paste?
No. I was hoping you were going to write it down.
I tried, but you read it too fast.
Yeah.
I got forever marked is this with this.
Forever marked is the heart that worships such darkness.
The heart that worship.
You just go back and watch the VOD later.
No!
Oh,
Well, we gotta solve the puzzle this session, I bet.
Oh
well,
no!
I mean, we're going to end the session here in a couple minutes. So.
Oh, well.
So then actually it is super important for us to have this written down. So can you please finish it?
Nope.
Really?
Emily, I'm so
Wait,
angry.
actually!
So angry.
I'll watch the VOD and write it out for you, okay?
It's fine. We'll get it. I can give it to her. It's fine. With this seal, I cast you away to a place where you can harm no other. May this be a constant reminder of your misdeeds.
That doesn't rhyme with other.
There's some typos there, but you get the gist.
Thank you.
Dayton's gonna get actually pissed and go, Alright, there's only one way we're gonna be able to figure this thing out, and does he know that he has to attune to the staff, or whatever?
You know that the staff requires attunement.
Dayton's gonna take the ring off and go, Alright, motherfucker, I'm gonna enter into your fucking place.
Alright, so you sit down and you all kind of I assume you're just watching him do this.
With what I got last session about, the alignment stuff.
Uh-huh.
Do I know this is gonna not work?
Bye, Justin. Have a good one. You're not too certain as to where Dayton's moral compass lies. But you probably get the sense he's not the most lawful individual.
Dayton, no offense. I'm not sure if that's the artifact for you.
It's not a matter about an artifact that's for me. It's a matter of actually going ahead and opening it and giving the son of a bitch inside the what for.
What I mean is...
That's not how gods work.
I don't give a fuck if that's how gods work. Gods can be dealt with.
Aiden, you're not going to be able to do it.
Carrion put out his hand. Let me at least have a crack at it first. You're like our last option.
You don't trust me in order to make sure that a deal can be struck between what is obviously a scumbag that wanted to do this to Ophelia.
It's not that. It's what Goose said. It's not going to work.
Alright, fine, whatever. What do you suggest? Fucking, we just wait it out? Wait for a whole day to pass by?
Either we find someone who's more law-abiding, or we go to someone.
Okay, I toss it over to Esriel. Fix it. You all know what you're doing, because apparently you can't trust the bod to do his fucking job. So
it's not that I don't trust you. I can't do it either.
Uh-huh. Put the ring back on.
Carrion's hand is still out.
I will hand it to... I don't have it.
Ophelia, you're just watching this whole scene unfold before you.
Just let Carrion try.
We're watching us play hot potato.
Carrion will sit and try to tune.
Okay.
I will cover up Ophelia.
Alright, so you
said... before I started tuning, I would probably say it might be helpful if you've got some magically inclined people. Maybe they can start working on the seal. Dayton, I trust you to do this.
Sure. You said there was a Mafia guy. Where is he?
I'm gonna make dinner.
Magic shop.
Dinner's already pretty much made. It's actually getting cold at the moment.
I'm gonna go reheat dinner.
Dayton's gonna go ahead and get on Hornet and see if he can't find Mafia shop.
Okay. So Carrion, what's your alignment?
Lawful neutral. Wait,
you changed your alignment?
Did I?
Oh
wait, shit! I forgot. I am neutral. Never mind. Why did I think I was?
Oh my god! There's nobody that can attune to it except for the person who can't attune to it.
Whoa, yo!
This is a fine pickle.
Well,
I totally
this is a
forgot
fine
I was.
pickle.
All right, so then Carrion go. It doesn't work.
So after an hour of sitting with it, nothing happens. In this time, you make your way to Mafi's shop. As you arrive, you can see Mafi is in the process of closing up.
Hey, hey.
Yes. Can I help you?
Hey, I'm looking for a guy named Mafi. You?
Well, you've certainly found him. What can I do for you?
Excellent. You're gonna be making a house call. Come with me.
Hold on. I'm sorry. A house call for who?
It'll be for an individual that you probably don't know, but her name's Ophelia, and she's a part of the favored few. And
I know who that is.
Excellent. So you're gonna be taking a house call. Come to fuck with me. I'll take his hand.
I do have dinner. That's fine. They can wait. Mafi will jump on to Hornet.
Good. Back at the house.
All right, so you will ride back. As Goo, you finish kind of serving out dinner to everybody. You will hear from the entry hall, echoing kind of up to the third floor. Hello?
We're up here.
Oh,
wait,
coming. And you hear the pitter patter of footfall.
That's on dumb feet.
Eventually, you see the very ostentatious and colorful visage of Mafi come in. Right. So what's going on? Is she okay?
Alright, so catching up situation. Apparently, she had a hold of this, I'll hold up the eye, and a hold of that, I'll point over at the staff that Carrion currently has. And apparently, those two artifacts didn't want to go ahead and, like, intermingle, so her spirit, I don't really know what to call it, it's in the astral plane, and then their body's here. Also, apparently,
let's
there's
go, my
wording
people need me.
that is...
Oh, Chris is out of here.
Yeah.
Bye, Chris.
Bye, sorry. I'm essential.
Also, apparently, there's wording on her titties, which is why apparently some of us didn't want us to look. I'll look, just give a harder glare to Esriel.
Right. Well, I'll take a look. I'll see what I can do. He'll go over. Let me take a second real quick.
Cannot help, and we're fucked.
I need to look up a thing real quick. I need to look up True Sight real quick.
Sounds fancy.
Yes, he will go ahead and he will kind of take a little bit of ointment out from a small pouch at his side and rub it in his hands and kind of massage his eyes for a moment. It's been a while. I forgot how much this stuff stings. And as he finishes rubbing his eyes, he will cast True Seeing. And he'll look at you. Oh, hello, Ophelia.
I kind of awkwardly just wave at him too.
Is it all right if I touch your body?
She just looks down at the floor and just nods.
Thank you. He'll go over and kind of go over the symbols.
Now that Dayton's not blinded, he'll actually look over and go, "Ah, it's not even, there's not even an areola I can fucking see in there. What
is wrong with you?
Fucking prude over here."
It seems like just a seal. I'll see what I can... He'll kind of rub his hands for a moment and he'll cast Dispel Magic. Oh my god, I'm rolling 9. He'll finish casting. Sadly, I can't...
Yeah.
You said it was these two things? May I see them?
Sure. I'll go ahead and give the eye over.
He'll cast Identify on it.
Before you do that, I see that your hand motions, just to make sure that you don't, waste your time. It allows you to, see beyond, to the astral plane for, a few minutes. Unless you want to, gouge your eyes out and, jam that shit in there, then you can see in there forever, which,
Alright, what about that thing? And he'll point to the rod.
That is recently required, and,
May I see it?
It's a bit... yes.
Thank you.
Be careful, please.
He'll take it and he'll he'll move his fingers for a moment and also cast Identify. Well, I've definitely found the thing that made the seal.
As I fucking figured. Alright, hand it over. I'm gonna fucking talk with the
Hold
thing
on.
inside of it.
I'm gonna try something, and he'll go ahead and reach into his other pouch, and he'll pull out that dust that you've seen him use a number of times before, which is Quick Attunement dust. And he'll kind of run it across the standard for a moment. Sadly, Mafi's chaotic good, so he can't attune this thing either.
Oh my god, nobody can!
Yeah,
anybody want to go to law school real quick?
Yes, sadly, Mafi prefers chaos to order.
So there's a really obvious person I think everyone here is not looking for.
I tossed to Esriel the moment that she started raising a fuss.
Ezreal's not lawful. Ezreal's neutral good.
No. Oh my god, are you guys really not thinking about
that? I know who you're thinking of, David. I just am not going to say it.
I'm not going to say it either, but you can't be
Ravioli?
No. We're going to need to find Matthew.
Ah, there it is.
So Mafi will attune it and go, oh.
Yeah, he'll run the duster across it and say, "That's peculiar."
Yeah, apparently it didn't work for fucking her either. Oh my god. Oh no. I just had a smart moment, which is also a completely fucking dumb moment. Oh, Jesus. We're gonna need to find the guy that we took it off of, and we're gonna need to give it to him and fucking have him fix this.
Ooh. That's awkward. Well, no time like the present, I suppose.
Great.
Okay.
I mean, you can try to spell magic it, Luke, if you want to.
I can try.
Go ahead and roll me a wisdom check.
Wisdom.
Do you have Dispel Magic prepared?
That is a a 7.
7. You rub your hands and kind of attempt to dispel magic. Nothing happens.
You know, if I had saved that 15, this would never happen.
Technically, you couldn't use it though. You're on you're on a different plane of existence.
Well, I can still see them technically, right?
Right, but that's to be within 60 feet of you, and technically you're across planes of existence. There's much more than 60 feet of distance away from you.
Dayton, do you know how to dispel magic?
Typically, no. Nah, I don't specialize in turning stuff off. I'm a master of turning things on. In more than one ways.
Wow.
Bazinga.
Wow. Thanks. I guess we gotta go find the guy again.
Yeah, I guess. So you guys will go find Matthew. Make an investigation check. See if you can even locate it. Who's staying with Ophelia? Ghoul will stay. Ghoul will be like, I'll watch your body. Don't worry.
Sure, I bet you will, big man.
Hey, I actually trust him.
Sure you do.
Ask Mafi. Does she want some stew? We made some. Ophelia, would you like some stew?
Would anyone like some stew?
Poor David.
You know, I actually thought I was stuck in the eye when you first said it. It's glowing. I'm stuck in the eye, obviously. Nope.
It was more just like a hint to use it.
Yeah.
So you were being asked if you would like stew. Would you like stew?
Nah, it's fine.
He said she would absolutely love some.
My man.
So Goo will spoon a little bit of stew into your mouth, and you actually realize your body is reacting to it as it swallows the stew.
I look very confused at my body.
All right. So, what was the investigation rolls?
Oh,
Carrion.
Oh yeah, sorry. Investigation.
That's your thing.
No, lol. That's funny. 11 plus, and it was a 7, but reliable talent. 18.
Okay. So after a little bit of searching, you actually do find both Xander and Matthew. They are currently at the. I need to get the exact name again because I have these all in lists.
The Angry Hobbit place.
At the Angry Hobbit. No. Actually, they are at the Glamour of Flesh.
Oh.
We're gonna be ruining their day out. They just went into the strip club to get relaxed, and we.
So as you enter, Dayton, a new sight for you.
Mm-hmm.
You see a house filled with many a scantily clad individual of seemingly every race.
Mm-hmm.
You quickly find that Matthew is at a table with Xander, and they're in the process of just eating food. It looks like you see like some of the people come over and like try to make conversation, and Xander just shoos them away.
Standing in the middle of a gold mine, and yet they are fixated on one uninteresting rock. Fucking unbelievable.
You go over and you see they both kind of take notice, surprised to see you again so soon. Xander says, "Hi. What can I do for you?"
Yeah, this is gonna be a little awkward. Can we borrow your friend?
He kind of looks over, confused.
The fucking thing that lives in the staff, it did something to one of our party members.
You see, he just starts smirking.
You fucking knew. You fucking knew
Son
it
of
would
a
do
bitch.
something. You fucking knew and you didn't even say a goddamn thing. You asshole.
He raises his neck and shows you the cut across his neck.
You, There's more than just gonna be a cut.
Peyton, calm down.
He motions with his hand to calm down. And he looks at Xander, kind of motions for a moment. Then just says, "I'll come too. This might be interesting." Oh, get up.
Fantastic.
Matthew gets up, looks at all of you with a smile, and motions with the hand to lead the way.
Sure. Ain't gonna be a lot of space on the horse, so, you know.
Carrion,
What?
a sight that catches your eye,
Okay.
because she is trying to catch your eye, is this very beautiful, very promiscuous looking tiefling woman
Oh,
who seems to have taken an interest in you. As she's kind of leaning herself against a wall and kind of making fingers towards you, beckoning you over.
Do I recognize her?
You do not. Though, age-wise, make an insight check.
Ready.
is she a MILF?
Oh
If
shit!
not,
I fell on the ground.
It's
This is the lady at the house.
Let's roll a different one. I can't see what the number was. That's 11 plus 13. Wait, is that how reliable talent works, or is it 10?
It's well, you take 10 or higher, or if you roll higher, you take above it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. So then that's 10 plus 23.
Okay, so all of you who have met her before know who this is. This is Madame Medina, the proprietor of the Opulent Path, and also worker here at the Glamour of Flesh. You place her roughly mid-40s, but like she is like really good looking for mid-40s.
Okay.
And she seems to have taken an interest in you, possibly having. As you kind of look around, you don't see many tieflings in here.
I think I make a dramatic motion to leave my to like get a piece of paper and a note,
Mhm.
and I'll leave a note and I say give it to the gorgeous lady over there, to the bartender.
She looks over at Madame Medina and kind of chuckles.
And the note just says I'll be back later.
Okay.
So.
As you guys make your way back, the whole time you've been walking, Matthew's just had
I'd like
this.
to say I never took the hat off, so she did that while I had an owl hat on.
She seems into it.
Yeah.
Oh, find out what fucking Flinar's weird fetish is. Do some investigative work.
As you approach, Matthew, this whole time you've been walking, has had this big smirk on his face. Seemingly, from what those of you with high insight can tell, seemingly not as in, oh, I planned for this to happen. More like, I told you these things were dangerous, and you didn't listen to me.
But we have a bunch of.
I mean, he doesn't know your previous experiences with this. He just knows that he told you these were dangerous.
Unfortunately for lower insight me, I'm thinking, motherfucker, he knew. He knew exactly this was gonna happen. This ass.
So you go ahead and as you make your way into the room, he holds his hand out for the rod, or for the standard.
All right.
As he takes it, he's still attuned to it because it has not been 24 hours since he's gotten rid of it. He kind of concentrates on it for a moment. And then you watch as the standard extends out into the full flag that it was when you'd seen it before.
50.
Kind of moves it, kind of almost with a big crash, plants the flag into the ground, and you watch as the runes on Ophelia's chest begin to glow. A few moments pass before technically your time would have ended on it. Mafi will inform you that Ophelia disappeared. Another few moments pass.
What do you mean she disappeared?
And there is a brilliant flash of light, similar to a lot of how you guys had seen things before. You find yourselves jettisoned at high speed through something. This isn't a familiar sensation as you had had before with these other artifacts. Instead, as you are jettisoned, there is another flash and then a hard slam. And all of you find yourself in an onyx black cage with several other cages surrounding you. And next to you, you can see Ophelia.
Can we talk?
You can talk. She is in her physical form, at least from what you can tell. As you kind of peek out from the cage, you can see that there are countless cages that are stacked on top of each other, with various individuals that are kind of glancing out, seemingly attracted by the noise.
Fuck. We got played. We got fucking played!
You see Jeremy, you see Xander and Matthew are there with you.
What the?
So where are we now? What is this?
That's where that's what you're gonna find out next session.
Ah!
Great.
Oh no.
So what was passing on that saving throw, by the way, Eric?
It was an 18.
Oh, okay,
It was pretty high.
Yeah, I couldn't have passed it.
You couldn't have? I feel like you could have.
I only have a +2 to charisma saves.
Well, 16, easy.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, it's easy.
So we'll pick this up next week, where the favorite few will figure out where the hell they've ended up.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like I rolled a 3 the first time, and then it's like, 9.
Follow us on Twitter at FallAsTheyMay. Send us all your money. Follow us on YouTube, FallAsTheyMay as well.
We have a Discord server. If you'd like to join that, should be in the channel description.
Yep. Follow Emily for her her miniature painting
Warhammer
adventures.
Oh yeah,
Warhammer.
it's great. My goal is to assemble the bad boy.
And yeah,
All of it.
we'll see you guys next Saturday. Goodbye.
Follow
Bye.
Emily. Doesn't give a Twitter handle.
Just follow her. Find out where she lives. Stalk her.
Yeah.
Check out the Fall As They May Twitter page. You'll find her eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah. Good luck.
Anyway, we'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.
Bye.